Hey Dean, I hope Hawaii's going well. I am just getting back on the yoga horse. I haven't done yoga in over a week because I got my wisdom teeth out. Um, Blood rushes to my head when I do inversions, and then my teeth swell, so that's interesting. So we'll see how this goes. But I can't ignore yoga any longer. So without further ado, let's find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead, cross my feet in lotus position. You can just, kneel or come into a cross-legged, whatever is comfortable for you. If you do lotus, if you feel free to. It's just both feet crossed under each other. But if your knees start to hurt, just don't do it because that's how I got a lot of knee problems. So wherever you find yourself, just begin to close your eyes and take a deep inhale. And as you inhale, allow your shoulders to kind of come up towards your ears, and then exhale them back and down. Again, take a nice deep inhale and enjoy the exhale. Begin to feel your sits bones, your butt bones rooted into the floor, but at the same time your crown grows incredibly long. So the crown of your head is reaching towards the ceiling, like taller than it's ever done before. And continue to just maintain awareness, bring awareness around your breath, something I haven't done in a while. Just inhaling and exhaling, feeling that 3-part breath. As you inhale, your air is kind of cool and your belly fills, chest rises. Hold for a moment, and then when the need becomes great, exhaling, feeling now the air warm as you exhale. Shoulders slough away from the ears, rib cage and belly relax. Again, continue with the Dirga breath, or if you'd like, engage the Ujjayi breath, the ocean-sounding breath, which I think I taught you in the first video, the slight constriction in the back of the throat. So it starts to sound like the ocean, which I guess you don't need that out in Hawaii, but I do. Again, continuing to focus your concentration, finding yourself on the mat here today, inhaling, and exhaling, as if our entire life, our entire moment is focused just depending totally on the inhale and our exhale, which it is actually, but as if your attention, like your breath is no longer involuntary, but you have to control it. Continuing at your own pace, taking 5 more deep Ujjayi breaths. And if at any time your mind starts to wander, just bring it back towards the breath, always coming back towards your breath, and just feeling the sensations in your body, knowing that really everything else is transient, but all that we really have in this moment in our life is the sensations in our body and the rise and fall of our breath. So, in the next inhale, take a deep breath, crown of the head rising towards the ceiling even more than earlier. And exhaling, unfold your legs, cross them, shin stacked on each other. Exhale and allow your head to come towards the floor. Again, noticing your breath, even as the sensation in your hamstrings might become great, as they are now for me, since I haven't been practicing. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Begin to walk your hands up towards your knees. Pull that top knee in and switch it. Put that on the bottom, and your originally bottom shin on the top. Inhale, grow long, and exhale, pour forward, torso over shins. Head totally lets go. You can relax on your hands or on the floor. One more deep breath. And exhale, push into your hands. Walk your hands up and find yourself on your back, this time on the mat. Tapping into what it feels like to have your whole body on the mat now instead of just a few points of contact. Inhale, bring your right knee into your chest and pull your knee towards your shoulder, so not into your stomach, but actually out to the side. Inhale, and now exhale, place that right foot on the ground, left foot comes to meet it, and inhale. Exhale, press on your feet, lift your hips to the sky, find a bridge pose. Hands can rest out by where your hips would be. Press your hips to the sky, putting energy into it, and then notice what it's like to just totally relax your butt muscles, relax your thighs, and kind of let your hips be like a hammock. See how little muscular effort it takes to just hang out here and let your muscles totally let go. Swing your butt around a little bit, and then inhale, swing it out to the left, or to the right, and place your left hip bone on the ground. Left leg extends, right knee pulls into your chest, and then right foot rests on your left thigh, right knee comes out to the left wall, finding a twist. Inhaling here, adjusting, and then your right arm can extend, look to your right hand. Inhale and exhale, twist a little deeper. Shoulder does not actually have to touch the mat. It's a bigger advisement to make sure that your knee touches the mat, your shoulder can be off. Your whole leg has a lot of weight. So for that to be off the mat, it can really strain your low back. Take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale, right knee to center. Right knee comes out. Pull your left knee in. Pull it towards your shoulder out to the side of your torso. Find a stretch in your hips. Inhale and exhale, left foot to mat, right foot comes up to meet it. Inhale, exhale, push into your feet, hips to the sky, engaging here, and you can walk your shoulders under, find a bridge. Inhaling and exhaling, allowing the sensations in your shoulders to build. And then allow your shoulders to come out next to you, and then allow your muscles to totally let go and find that hammock bridge once again. Or like a rope bridge now that it sags. And then allow it to swing your hips towards the left, right hip rests on the ground, right leg extends, left knee comes into chest, and then out onto the floor, left foot presses into the right thigh. Inhale and exhale, extend your left arm, look out to your left. Inhale and exhale, look further left, stretch a little more. Good, imagining new cells being born around the essential spine. Inhale, slowly come back to center, left knee into chest. Both feet come out onto the floor, and this time your right thigh crosses over your left as if you're sitting into a chair, and if it's available to you, right foot crosses under left shin. Inhale, pull both knees into you, kind of awkward, and then right knee again comes to the left, but this time you're all bound up, so the twist is a little more deeper, a little more complicated. And then look out towards your right arm. Inhaling, exhaling, enjoying any new sensation. If there's any pain, unwind and find your original twist, no big deal. Inhale, come back to center, and now wrap your left arm over your right. Cross it up with eagle arms. And once you have your eagle arms, hands together, inhale, pull everything into center, knees towards your elbows, and then exhale, toes towards the mat, hands towards the mat, but don't let them touch. Start to wake up your core. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, extend. The further out you encourage your feet and hands to go, a little more difficult this will be. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale everything to mat. Unwind the hands, unwind the legs. Left knee comes into chest, left thigh crosses over right. Left foot under right shin. Inhale, pull the knees, your jumble of knees in towards you, and then left knee comes out towards the right floor, and your left hand reaches out to the left. Exploring differences between these two postures. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Your legs are still bound up. This time, right arm goes over left. Inhale, everything to center, knees towards elbows, elbows towards knees. Focus on your core, not your neck. Inhale and exhale, toes towards the ground, hands towards the ground. Again, everything to center, ribs towards your hips, not neck. And exhale to the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, floor. 2 more times. 1 more time, hold. And exhale, unwind everything. Pull your knees into your chest and just pretend like you're painting. Your knees have a paintbrush and you're painting circles on the ceiling. Give yourself a little sacral massage. Go the opposite direction. And then inhale, pull knees to chest. And place your hands behind your thighs. Stretch your feet towards the ceiling. Inhale, keep your back pressed into the mat. Exhale, pull your knees towards you. And now allow your low back to slowly come off the mat. Inhale, and exhale, rock forward. And now begin to just do a couple rocks, beginning to wake up the spine. Inhaling and exhaling, coordinating your breath with the movement. Inhale, toes behind you, and exhale, if you can, stop yourself midway, using your core strength to stop the momentum and find yourself in boat pose. Shins parallel to the ground, back about 45 degrees with the floor. Inhale here for a moment. You can lift your toes towards the sky or keep them parallel, knowing you can always work up towards this. Inhale, hands to the sky, and exhale, hands to the left. Inhale, hands to the sky, exhale to the right. Inhale towards the ceiling, and now exhale, feet to mat, hands to mat. Allow your knees to bend generously and find a forward fold. Again, just forward fold, first forward fold of the day, allow it to be incredibly passive. Just kind of hang out here, allow the lower back to wake up. Most importantly, your neck relaxes. Head totally let go. Inhale, begin to straighten one leg, keep the other bent, and walk your hands out towards the right, making a big arc. Pausing a moment to breathe into all the space we find in our side body. And exhale, sweep your hands out to the left, bending the other knee, bending the previously extended knee, and extended the previously bent knee. tongue twisters. Noticing if the stretch, if you can walk your hands out enough to find a stretch all the way from your heels all the way to your right side body. Inhale deeply, exhale to center. Legs are extended now or still bent. Even when your knees are extended, I don't mean totally locked out, but just extended enough so that you have almost straight knees, but your thighs are still engaged and you're protecting your bones, your joints. Opposite hand, grab opposite elbow. And then drop hands to mat. Bend your knees generously. Opposite hand grabs opposite elbow around your thighs so that your forearms are pressing into your knees. And now drop your hips to the mat, but pull your shoulders towards the ceiling. Find kind of a cat stretch. Inhaling and feeling your shoulders kind of pulling apart. And exhale, allow hands to fall. Find your forward fold once again. Come up flat back, hands to shin. And find forward fold one more time. Bend knees and slowly begin to roll up to standing. So again, I'm going to come into kneeling pose. You can actually see my face. But otherwise, you just keep standing. So in our standing pose now, inhale, hands to sky, look up, and exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, hands to sky, look up. And now this time, hands come out from behind you, find reverse prayer. Your tip of your fingers pressing into your lower rib cage, almost lifting your spine up by pressing into your ribs. Inhale, get long, and exhale, find a back bend. Use your fingers to take the pressure out of your lumbar spine. Inhale one more time. Exhale, come to center, slowly come out of it. Inhale, hands to sky, get long. Exhale, drop your left arm to your thigh, and your right arm reaches for the left wall. Again, opening up in half moon. Hold for 2 breaths. Look up at the sky, opening your chest rather than dropping. And exhale, come to center. Inhale, hands to sky, look up. Exhale, drop right hand to right thigh. Get long through the left side body and reach towards the right wall. Opening your chest towards the sky. And breathing. One more time, inhale, and exhale, come to center. Drop hands. Inhale, hands to sky. Get long, you can drop your left hand to thigh, or more difficult pose, drop out to the left wall. Reaching both hands to the left, opening your side body, and depending solely on your abs to keep you sideways. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, come to center, hands down. Inhale one last time, look up, get very long, and exhale, sink towards the right, reaching towards the sky out to the right, and opening your chest towards the sun. 3 more breaths here. With every breath, perhaps every inhale sinking a little deeper, pushing yourself beyond your edge. Inhale and exhale, come to center. Get long and exhale, hands come out to your side body. Inhale, look up, and then exhale, hands to prayer position once again. Notice where your feet are below your hips and just jump around until your feet are about a couple fists distance apart, totally stacked under your hips. Your shoulders are also above your hips. Roll them down and back. With your hands at prayer position, just roll your neck a couple times. Get any kinks out, stopping where you feel like your neck needs a moment of attention. Shouldn't have done that with my teeth. Inhale and exhale, and just notice what it's like to stand in this totally grounded, easy position, mountain pose. Notice where you can yield to the earth and yet also be stable. And now taking this grounding foundation, inhale and exhale, step your left foot behind you. Big, large step behind you to find Warrior One. Your hands are in prayer position. Or once you found your grounding, still, just as we found a mountain pose, shoulders over hips. Inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. Get long and exhale, sink deeper. Back foot is off, the back heel is off the mat, toes curled under, and your front foot is just as steady as it was in Tadasana. Inhale, find a little back bend. You can find that reverse prayer position again that we found in standing. And as you sink deeper into your back bend, perhaps sinking deeper into your knee, but not allowing the knee, as you do that, to come out over your ankle. Inhale, hold here for 5 more breaths, knowing diamonds are only made from pressure and heat. Inhale, exhaling. Perhaps finding a focus, a point for your eyes as concentration on the ceiling or on the floor. Three more breaths. 2, 1. Sweep hands up to the ceiling. Reach behind you. Begin to place your weight into your right leg. Lift your left behind you. And find Warrior 3. I'm in my desk right now. Inhale, and as you sink your torso further towards the floor, your back left foot reaches towards the sky. Always encouraging yourself to become a little more parallel, go a little beyond your edge. Inhale and exhale, allow left foot to meet right. Come down halfway with a flat back and then fold forward. Hands now grasping ankles. To get slightly tug yourself towards your knees. Not forcing, but just, again, playing on that edge, seeing where you can go a little further than you ever thought. Inhale, exhale, pull yourself a little deeper. And then begin to slowly release your hands. Roll yourself up vertebra by vertebra. Come to standing. And then again, take a moment to find your groundedness, your center. Rolling shoulders back. Looking straight ahead of you. And this time maintaining groundedness even as we lift our right leg and place our majority of our weight in our left. Inhale, exhale, step back. Inhale, lift up a little bit to find your groundedness, and exhale, sink deep into the pose. Inhale, hands up, and then exhale, get comfortable in the pose. Again, your hands can come behind you and press into your low back, press in your fingers into your ribs to find more stretch in the lumbar spine, the unprotected region of our spine. Shoulders yearning for the back wall. Or they can find some other variation of your own. Holding here for 5 breaths. Engaging Ujjayi breath in more difficult standing postures can also help to encourage holding long poses. Inhale, arms reach up toward the sky, reach behind you, and then exhale, place your weight into your left leg. Begin to lift your right off the floor, and again find Warrior 3. Back foot extended, yearning for the ceiling, torso yearning for the floor to even out into parallel. Hold for 3, 2, 1, right foot meets left. Inhale, come down to flat back, hold, and then exhale, release, finding your forward fold once again. Inhale, and exhale, bend your knees to place your palms into the mat. Slowly bend your knees, and then step one foot back and the other, come into high plank. Hold here for a moment, engaging belly button into the spine, finding a strong line of energy from the head to your heels. Inhale, rock forward, come down halfway, elbows into rib cage, and then push up. Find upward facing dog. Chest should expand now a little better than before after all those opening reverse prayers. Inhale and exhale, heels to sky. No, hips to sky, heels to mat, find downward facing dog. Inhale and then exhale, allow your shoulders to roll down your spine away from your ears. Begin to walk out your dog, bending one knee, extending the other. Inhale and exhale. On every breath, finding where you can relax a little more. Relax your shoulders, perhaps more down towards your hips, or allow your hips to sink more towards the sky. Inhale, and now exhale. Come down onto your forearms, finding dolphin pose. Same foundation as downward dog, except this time your hands are clasped together, forearms on the mat. Begin to walk your toes towards your forearms and even cup your head now in your hands, not placing your head on the floor but in your hands. Walk your toes towards your forearms and not going into handstand, but just playing with what it's like to maybe find an inversion later on. Maybe lifting one leg, lifting the other. Inhale. Begin to walk your hands back. And then come forward, find low plank. So still on your forearms, still a line of energy that we might find in high plank. Inhale, right knee towards right elbow. And exhale, place your foot back on the mat. Inhale, lift your left foot, left knee towards left elbow. And exhale, bring back. And go back onto high plank. Press into your hands. Hips to sky, heels to mat. Exhale, shoulders down your spine. Find downward facing dog. Whew, a week away from yoga can really do you in. Inhale, right foot to sky, keeping knees and keeping hips incredibly even. And then exhale, allow your hips to stack, right knee to point towards the ceiling. Allowing your hips to find opening. Hold this for 3 more breaths, trying to maintain evenness and alignment in your shoulders, even though we're only on one foot. Now, going beyond this, bring your right foot towards the mat, turn your left foot towards the bottom of your mat, lift right hand to sky, find Wild Thing. Again, just as we did before, hips in bridge or hips energized towards the ceiling. Allow your head to relax and breathe. Inhale, slowly unwind, find yourself in three-legged dog. Inhale, leg to sky as high as you can. Head almost touches the mat, and then right foot comes in between your hands, finding low lunge, back knee towards the mat. Inhale, torso off the mat. Exhale, knee towards the front wall. Finding a stretch in the groin area. Your left foot can lift off of the mat, and right arm can grab left foot to stretch the back thigh. Inhale, look up, left arm towards the ceiling. If you'd like, you can tuck your right elbow into your right foot. Left hand can grab right hand, look up towards the sky, keeping, again, a grounded, trying to have shoulders over hips. And then slowly unwind, don't allow it to slingshot. Bring hands to mat, energize back knee off of the mat, and slowly come up, hands to torso, find Warrior One more time. Inhale, hands to ceiling. Exhale, sink deeper into the posture. Now hold this pose as if Yoga Journal was coming in to take a photo of you. Engage every possible muscle in your thigh. Holding for 2 breaths. Noticing any new muscle. And then releasing. Allow the back heel to rotate towards the mat. Find Warrior Two. Noticing this time, engaging all the muscles. So still noticing which muscles are engaged differently now. Inhale, reach forward, flip your right hand, and then reach back. Find Dancing Warrior. So right hand reaching for the back wall, but front knee still sinking deeper. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, find your Warrior Two. Exhale, sink deeper. Reach forward, place your right hand on the mat. Left hand reaches for the sky. You can stay here, or left hand can come to rest on your right thigh. And you can place your shoulder on the inside of your knee. Right hand can reach underneath the right thigh and grab that left hand. Keeping your chest still open. You find yourself rounding down like this. Open up. This is a chest opener, not some weird looking contortion. Hold for 3 breaths. And 1. Slowly unwind, right hand to mat. Left hand to sky. Both hands to mat now. Back heel comes off the mat. Left hand presses into mat. Right hand reaches towards the sky, finding a twist. Sinking deeper into your base as you twist. Further, right hand reaching for the back wall. Dynamic twist. And inhale, right hand to mat. Left heel turns back towards the mat. Open up, find your Warrior Two. Inhale, straighten that right knee. Turn the front foot in. Now feet are parallel to one another. Look up, exhale, come down halfway flat back. And then come all the way down, hands to mat. Head totally relaxes. Hands can grab ankles to make an engaged forward fold as we did with our legs together in forward fold. Inhale and exhale. To stretch, you can walk your hands out in between your legs so that the palm of your hands are in the mat, but like way behind you. You can find a stretch here, head yearning towards the mat, your shoulders stretch a little bit. Begin to walk your hands back to center, come up. Walk your feet in towards each other a little bit. So still a wide stance, but not totally as wide as our forward fold. And as your torso comes up, your butt sinks towards the floor, hands towards the ceiling, finding a very low, very powerful goddess squat. Hold here for 5 breaths. Don't find stress in your lower body and echo it into your upper body, though. Allow your shoulders to remain relaxed. Remain relaxed even though your hands are towards the ceiling. 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Allow your hands to come towards the mat. Now from here, we're going to practice an inversion, which I'll turn to the side. Keeping that wide stance with your legs, your hands come to the mat in front of you, probably like a foot in front of you. Bend your knees generously and bring your knees to about where your biceps are, your deltoids actually, I'm sorry. So totally not on your elbows. Now we're just going to play with another little inversion. Begin to lift your toes towards the ceiling. You can tell I've gotten pretty tired after being sick with teeth torn out of my head. Anyways, hips towards the ceiling, heels towards the ceiling, and begin to just lift one foot off of the mat, and maybe the other foot too. Your knees again are up, not on your elbows, but on your biceps. And over time, toes will come together, head reaches towards the mat, toes towards the ceiling. And it's just kind of like a good, challenging balance posture, but really fun to play around with and see where you can go with it. I'd recommend using a pillow if you are really into trying this out. Put a pillow in front of you, so if you ever roll forward and hit your head, you'll be okay. So wherever you are, just try finding balance. Again, this is more of a physics problem than a strength problem. Core should be engaged though. Slowly come out of it, heels towards the mat, chest towards the ceiling. Find a low squat, arms press into your knees, chest opens up. Alright, close your eyes for a moment, inhale deeply, and exhale. Just notice any sensations running through your body. Notice how your breathing has changed throughout your practice. Judge it completely, 100%, with compassion. Alright, inhale. Press your palms into the mat, lift your hips towards the sky, walk your feet out, and let's find that goddess squat again. Pose of power, strength. Hands come out onto your inside of your knees. Press your right hand into your right thigh and look up, finding a stretch in your shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, come to center, and then press Left hand into left thigh. Find another stretch. Slowly begin to walk your hands out towards your left foot now. Right knee comes to mat. Hands onto your thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Press your left knee towards the front wall. Find a stretch. Again in your hips. And inhale. Hands to mat. Energize that back right thigh. And lift your hands into your thigh. Torso off the thigh. Find warrior one. Inhale, hands to thigh, and exhale, sink deeper into your posture. Inhale, and exhale, heel to mat, 45-degree angle, toes pointing towards the front of the mat. Find warrior two. Inhale, reach towards the front wall, flip your front hand. Right hand comes onto your shin. Shin. Find dancer. And then again, as you reach towards the back wall, front knee sinking ever deeper. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, come to warrior two. And then left hand comes to mat, right hand to sky. Open up your chest. You can look at the ceiling, or if it hurts your neck to do that, just look at the floor. Inhale, right hand comes out behind you. Right hand rests on that left thigh. Now if you'd like, left arm presses into your right thigh. Bind it up. Holding for 2 more breaths. And unwind left hand to mat. Right hand to mat. Back heel swivels towards the ceiling. Left hand now reaches towards the ceiling. Right hand presses into the mat. Sink deep into your base as that left hand reaches towards the back wall. Inhale, stretch into your twist, and exhale, come to center. Hands on either side of your foot, step the back foot up to meet with the right, and again, find your high plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come halfway down, hold. And then push back up. Inhale, knees to outside of the mat, feet together. Hips sink towards your ankles, head rests on the mat. Whew. Hold here for 5 breaths. As I check the video. Good. Inhale, exhale. Begin to walk your hands forward and come forward out to lying on your stomach. And just relax for a moment. Lift your feet towards the sky. Hands come out next to your hips and just slowly windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Coordinating your breath with movement, perhaps inhaling feet to center, exhaling towards the right or the left. Finally, feet come to center, reaching towards the ceiling, and your right hand grabs right ankle, left hand grabs left ankle. Inhale and exhale, energize into the legs. Back comes off the mat, stomach off the mat. finding bow, Dhanurasana. So key to bow is that your thighs are engaged to totally allow your back to stretch. Inhale and exhale, slowly come out of it. Again, windshield wiper your legs. And press your hands into the mat. Come back, cross your legs, and bring your feet out in front of you to become seated in bow. Pull that right knee into your chest. Right foot rests in the left thigh. Inhale, get long, and exhale, begin to fold forward. Allowing your hands to relax on your shins, your feet, your toes, and then allowing your head to totally let go. This pose is known to be a very introspective pose, I guess, in that it really helps you to find your center and kind of washes everything else out of your mind. So just allow yourself to be with the sensations in your body and the rhythm of your breath here. Inhale and begin to walk your hands off your thigh. Exhale, come to center. Keep your right foot in, actually, and bring your left foot to meet your right. And clasp your hands around your feet. Find a nice long back. Perhaps even finding a stretch in your shoulders here. Inhale, look up. And exhale, begin to come down with a flat back. I found that if you look up, it'll encourage you to actually have a flat back when you come forward. Flat back will just help you find different stretches rather than always rounding forward. Alright, inhale here, and then exhale, begin to round out, round forward, and allow your head to just relax totally. Your head might not be on the floor just yet, maybe next time. If it is, good for you. But otherwise, you can always place like your hands under your head if it hurts to like always hold it in this weird position. This is more opposed to just begin to become more contemplative of your practice and begin to turn more inward. So do everything you can to find comfort and ease in these stretches. And do press your hands into the mat and slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. This time leaving your left leg crossed in, right foot extends. Left foot presses into the right thigh. Find a flat back and begin to walk your hands forward, eventually rounding forward. Slowly begin to walk your hands off the mat or your leg and allow both feet to come out in front of you. Find yourself slowly coming back down onto the mat, lowering down vertebra by vertebra. And again, finding ourselves, as we did in the beginning of our practice, knees into chest. Both knees this time into chest. Massage your spine. Notice if if it feels any different than it did at the beginning of the practice. And now allowing your right foot to come to the mat. Grab your left foot with your left hand, make peace fingers, grab that left foot, and begin to extend your foot. It may not extend all the way, that's fine. Hold it for a moment. If it doesn't extend all the way, you want to make the effort, which I might recommend that you do, go like grab a belt or a tie or something. Not a tie, that's too nice. Place the tie around your foot and just grab it so that you can fully extend your leg. It'll feel really good, I promise. So, like my arm is the tie or whatever. Inhale and then exhale. Begin to drop your left foot towards the floor, maintaining your grasp on the tie or on your toe, depending on where your arm is. And then again, just encouraging complete passivity in this pose, not straining any muscles, but just allowing them to just to totally relax into wherever they're supposed to be, wherever they were meant to be. Inhale, begin to bend your knee, bring that left knee up towards the ceiling, maintaining grasp on the tie or not, whatever you're holding on to. And now right hand grasps onto your belt, whatever that's holding that foot, or right hand grabs right toe. And now your right foot comes out to the left, so your hips begin to stack. And your left hand reaches out to the side, just as our twists in the beginning look to the left. Different sort of twist here. I mean, I feel it in my hamstrings. I don't know about you, but certainly isn't like the twists we found in our spine earlier. Inhale deeply, and then exhale to sigh it all out. And allow your muscles to melt with that sigh as if you're just expelling all of the wastes, not just the carbon dioxide, but everything else, all the other garbage in your mind. Just expel it. Next, inhale, bring your knee back to center, extend your leg. You can put that tie out to the side and grab your shin. Just pull the leg into you. Say, I love you, leg, even if you're really tired. And slowly allow your beloved left leg to come to meet your right. And pull that right knee into your chest. And place whatever prop around your foot and grab on, or your right fingers will grab your right toe. Inhale and exhale, open out. Right leg comes out to the right. On this side, you might have to adjust. You might have to make your grip on the tie closer to your foot or more further away, or maybe the other side you didn't use a tie, but this side you probably should. You might, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Take one final breath. Let it out. And begin to bring that foot towards the ceiling. Left hand grabs left foot or left prop. Inhale and exhale, left leg out towards the right. No, right leg out towards the left. And right hand reaches towards the side wall. Once you found yourself in the pose, just sink into it. Your body can do the thinking. You don't have to do anything now. Slowly begin to come back to center. Lift that right leg towards the sky. Hands can press into your shin and just pull, gently pull that leg towards you. Tell this leg that you love it. And slowly bring that right leg down. Find any last posture that is calling to you before Shavasana. I'm going to find Happy Baby. Another good hip opener. And in your own time, begin to find yourself in corpse pose, Shavasana. Your feet just totally splayed out and relaxed, hands by your hips. Letting out a nice big sigh again, expelling anything negative with your exhale. Sinking into your mat. Know that all of the benefits of your practice are imprinting now into every cell of your being, and just allow that to happen. Take a moment, few minutes for integration, and just breathe. Slowly begin to bring awareness back into your body, wiggling your fingers and toes, and then bringing that into your joints. Begin to make circles with your toes, waking up your ankles, rolling out your hands, making circles with that. And then pull your knees into your chest one last time. Giving yourself a big hug. Exhale, come out onto your right side in fetal position just for a moment. And when you're ready, press your hands into the mat, come up into a seated position. Find it. Again, another nice posture, subtle pose. Take one deep breath here, just a moment before you go rushing back into your island life. Slowly open your eyes. Thanks for practicing with me, Dean. Namaste.